I only hope that we don't lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. First, think. Second, dream. Third, believe. And finally, dare. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. Dreams, ideas, and plans not only are an escape, they give me purpose, a reason to hang on. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. The difference in winning and losing is most often not quitting. Of all the things I've done, the most vital is coordinating those who work with me and aiming their efforts at a certain goal. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionable. That's what we storytellers do. We restore order with imagination. We instill hope again and again and again. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. When I was a kid, a book I read advised young artists to be themselves. That decided it for me. I was a corny kind of guy, so I went in for corn. Everyone falls down. Getting back up is how you learn how to walk. I'd say it's been my biggest problem all my life. It's money. It takes a lot of money to make these dreams come true. Most of my life I have done what I wanted to do. I have had fun on the job. Whatever you do, do it well. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age. Dreams are forever. I dream. I test my dreams against my beliefs. I dare to take risks, and I execute my vision to make those dreams come true. You can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it requires people to make the dream a reality. Life is composed of lights and shadows, and we would be untruthful, insincere, and saccharine if we tried to pretend there were no shadows. Happiness is a state of mind. It's just according to the way you look at things. I always like to look on the optimistic side of life, but I am realistic enough to know that life is a complex matter. Disneyland is a work of love. We didn't go into Disneyland just with the idea of making money. Laughter is America's most important export. You reach a point where you don't work for money. There's nothing funnier than the human animal. When people laugh at Mickey Mouse, it's because he's so human, and that is the secret of his popularity. All cartoon characters and fables must be exaggeration, caricatures. It is the very nature of fantasy and fable. I resent the limitations of my own imagination. For every laugh, there should be a tear. Why worry? If you've done the very best you can, worrying won't make it any better. I don't want the public to see the world they live in while they're in the park, Disneyland. I want to feel they're in another world. I am interested in entertaining people, in bringing pleasure, particularly laughter, to others, rather than being concerned with expressing myself with obscure creative impressions. In bad times and in good, I've never lost my sense of zest for life. Never get bored or cynical. Yesterday is a thing of the past. The most important thing is family. If you can keep the family together, and that's the backbone of our whole business, catering to families, that's what we hope to do. We believed in our idea, a family park where parents and children could have fun together. When you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. It's a mistake not to give people a chance to learn to depend on themselves while they're young. Do a good job. You don't have to worry about the money. It will take care of itself. Just do your best work, then try to trump it. Think beyond your lifetime if you want to do something truly great. Crowded classrooms and half-day sessions are a tragic waste of our greatest national resource, the minds of our children. I would rather entertain and hope that people learn something than educate people and hope they were entertained. Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. That's the real trouble with the world. Too many people grow up, they forget. All right, I'm corny, but I think there's just about 140 million people in this country that are just as corny as I am. I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether he be 6 or 60. Call the child innocence. The worst of us is not without innocence, although buried deeply, it might be. Movies can and do have tremendous influence in shaping young lives in the realm of entertainment towards the ideals and objectives of normal adulthood. Adults are only kids grown up. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Love is putting someone else's needs before yours. For a true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. First of all, I would like to make one thing clear. I never explain anything. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. You and I are a team. Nothing is more important than our friendship. Give a little whistle, and always let your conscience be your guide. The only thing predictable about life is its unpredictability. Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? It serves me right for wishing on stars. The only way to get what you want in this world is through hard work.